years also augmented the air defenses of Turkey. And we will discuss at this meeting how we can continue to support Turkey and how we can continue to provide different kinds of assurance measures. But I would like to underline that when we now are addressing how we can continue to augment the air defenses of Turkey, how we can continue to follow up the standing defense plans for Turkey, that is something which is not related to the incident last week, because that is something which has been going on for several years, and it's part of what NATO does, and it's part of our long-term commitment to an ally, Turkey. So what we already have in Turkey is that Spain is providing a Patriot battery to support Turkish air defenses. The United States has deployed aircraft to support Turkish air defense on a bilateral basis. The United Kingdom has announced that it will base some aircraft alongside other allies as part of NATO decisions. And Germany and Denmark will contribute command ships to NATO's standing naval forces. And other nations will also provide naval capabilities to our standing naval forces, and we will have deployed some of these capabilities in the Mediterranean. All of this is relevant for Turkey. It's part of the assurance measures for Turkey, and I also expect other allies to make further commitments, and we expect to take some new decisions within weeks on the assurance measures for Turkey. But once again, we have been there for many years. We have augmented the air defenses of Turkey for several years, and we have decided to address the need to support Turkey before the incident last week, so that has been on our agenda for a long time. I think the focus now should be on how we can de-escalate, how we can calm tensions, and how we can address the need to improve, strengthen mechanisms to avoid that kind of incidents that we saw last week, and to create more predictability, more transparency, and improve the lines of military communications, so we avoid or prevent that kind of incidents to happen in the future.
With so many NATO countries engaged in the air operations over Syria, are you at all concerned, are your military advisors concerned by the deployment of a very powerful Russian air defense system near Latakia, the S-400? It can reach out up to the Turkish-Syrian border, way out into the eastern Mediterranean as well. And it's interesting that over recent days, the number of coalition air operations in Syria seems to have gone down dramatically. Yesterday, there was only a single strike with a drone in Syria. So, to your knowledge, are the new Russian air defences hampering coalition air operations over Syria? How concerned is NATO about the deployment of that system?
What we have seen over a long period of time is that Russia is deploying advanced military capabilities, both in Syria, in the eastern part of the Mediterranean, but also alongside NATO borders in other parts of Europe. We have seen that up in the high north. We have seen it in the Baltic Sea, especially in Kaliningrad, and we've also seen it in the Black Sea and in Crimea. And this is part of a pattern where we see that Russia is developing what is called anti-access area denial capabilities. And that is exactly one of the reasons why NATO is adapting. That's the reason why we have increased the readiness and the preparedness